I like to get chorizo. I love chorizo sausage, but sometimes it's difficult for me to find nice raw chorizo sausage to make like patties out of, or if I want to make huevos rancheros. So today I'm going to show you how I make chorizo sausage from scratch. This is just ground pork. This is just ground pork right here. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar. So go ahead, I got a quarter cup apple cider vinegar in there. I'm going to add up almost all these spices. These are a lot of these are optional, but I'll show you how I make it. So now I got the vinegar in there, and I'm going to go ahead, move this here for now. I'm going to go ahead and start incorporating it into my pork. So this apple cider vinegar, and I want to mix it up really good until the pork's back to being nice and sticky, and all that vinegar has been incorporated into the ground pork. Mix it really good. Alright, it doesn't take long. If you're, the more vigorous you are, it doesn't take long. Alright, so that's in there. That's got the apple cider vinegar. Okay, so now my spices. Now, I got these in an order here so that you can figure this out. It's easy enough. I'll put that online. So these, if you want to make it really, really spicy, so this is ground Carolina Reaper. All right, you can add that in there, and that will just bam. That'd be the spiciest chorizo you have, and also some great. What was I going to say, pepper flavors. I dried and grinded my own. This is Carolina Reapers and scorpion peppers and habaneros, all these really spicy peppers. It has a really great flavor, especially for something like this sausage. But once again, if you add this, you're going to have some really, no matter how much of this or this you add, you're going to have some really, really spicy chorizo. Now I do like, I don't have any ground habaneros, so I have this Devil's Duel. So I'm going to add a little bit of this in now. Just a little bit of, this is Dinosaur Barbecue Devil's Duel habanero hot sauce. It's got garlic in it, some other stuff. It's really nice. And something else I'm going to incorporate is, this is such a great flavor, this Wegmans Chipotle marinade. It's awesome. So I'm going to add a nice heaping spoonful of this into here, and then I'm going to incorporate this in again. So this is like a nice paste of ground chipotles. What else is in here? Onions, ancho chili powder. It's got cider vinegar in it too. Garlic, tomato paste, lemon juice, chipotle powder, all kinds of stuff. So I put that in there, a nice big fat spoonful of it. It's going to give it some great flavor. So now I'm going to go ahead and incorporate this in there. Oh, it smells so good. This chipotle marinade is fantastic, and it really makes, you're gonna make a chorizo sausage. Oh, chorizo. If you're gonna make a chorizo sausage, this is gonna add a lot of flavor. You could add, you know, obviously to taste, you can add another 3 or 4 spoonfuls of this, but I don't want too much of the wet ingredients. I want to add a lot of dry ingredients to sausage instead. I want this mixed up really good. I'm going to keep mixing it up again, so it's not like a big deal. but the better you mix it, the better the flavor. All right, that looks good. I'll wash my hands again, and then we'll start with these dry spices. So you could add some of these cayenne crushed red peppers, but I'm not going to, because I have all the ground peppers. It's more of a look to it. So all these peppers I got dark chili powder. I got ground cayenne peppers. I have chipotle chili powder. I have ancho chili powder, and I have smoked paprika. I'm going to go ahead and add all of this, and this should add up to about a 1/4 cup of pepper powder. So this is a 1/4 cup. I'm just going to eyeball it. You could add flavor, but you would want to have at least this much, 1/4 cup. Oh, I love the flavor of smoked paprika. So we're going to add some of this in here. We have a smoked jalapeno chipotle chile, so we're going to add some of that in there. Oh, that's a nice. This will give us a nice smoky sausage flavor. Ancho chili, very good. Ancho chili is very good, very good. If you've never had it. All right, now we're going to add our cayenne red pepper. This will add the most heat to it. This is the hottest pepper. So you can add this. You can leave it out if you don't like it too spicy, but you add that to your flavor, how spicy you want it. And then the last one is our dark chili powder. That adds a nice flavor too. So there you go. It might be a little bit more than a 1/4 cup, but like I said, this is to your flavor, how you like it. All right, now we got oregano, and I have ground oregano, and we're going to want to add about 1 tablespoon of ground oregano. There we go. There you go. That's about 1 tablespoon of ground oregano. You could add just a little bit more. Because it adds a nice flavor to it. But that was 1 tablespoon. Now we got our onion powder and our garlic powder and our ground cumin, and we're going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of each of these. 1/2 tablespoon. So about, that's onion powder, that's the garlic powder, and that's the cumin. You can add a little extra cumin if you want, because cumin's a really good, nice flavor for it. We're going to add, this is ground thyme, and we're going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon. That's a little bit. 1/4 teaspoon of ground thyme. That's more like a 1/2 teaspoon, but that's okay. And then the last thing we're going to add, oh, not the last thing, but we're going to add cloves, ground cloves, and we want 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. So I'm going to sprinkle in that, and it sprinkles. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then this is something I love to add. This is a chili lime, and it's really, the lime flavor, the sour is really strong. So this I don't want to oops. This is the only spice that I don't want to oops. I don't want to oops it. But this is about a capful, which would probably be 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah. This is half a teaspoon, and that's about what this cap is, a half a teaspoon. All right, so add that in there. And that adds such a nice flavor. That's crazy. All right, so now we're gonna mix all this stuff up again with all the powder in here. Now it's all mixed up. You can also tell, like, what's the coloration of this? Is this the color you want? It looks okay. If you want it to be redder, you could add either more of the smoked paprika or more of the ground red cayenne pepper. That gives it a nice red color. This is fine with me. For today, I don't want to make it too spicy. I don't want it to be too smoky. I want it to be just right. So the last thing we're going to do, this is chorizo sausage right now. I could just leave it like this and let it sit for 24 hours, but I want to give it a little more oil. And it'll incorporate the flavors a little bit. This is some olive oil, some garlic infused Italian seasoning basting oil. And basically, I just want to add a capful. Right, so here's a cap. I'm going to put that in there, and there's one capful of oil, and that's going to give it a nice gloss finish. Right, so get that in there. Try not to get the oil on my hands to begin with. But then you can see how it's getting nice and glossy. So chorizo sausage is nice greasy sausage. All right. And then you could play with these ingredients. You know, you make this. You could take some out and cook it, and then taste it and see if you want to make it spicier or smokier or whatever. But anyways, this is ready. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight, 24 hours, so that all those flavors get mixed in with our chorizo sausage. And it's full of all the flavor that we incorporated into it. So there you go. This is homemade chorizo sausage. You could use it for huevos rancheros. You could use it for anything you want chorizo for. You can make patties out of it, make burgers out of it if you want, sausage burgers. First thing we're going to do for Cinco de Mayo with this is I'm going to make a taco burger that's going to be a quarter chorizo sausage to ground beef that's seasoned with taco seasoning. So I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and use it.